So spring side, your negative over here. So spring side over here is your negative. So spring side is your negative over here. Spring side is your negative. So spring side is your negative, and spring side your negative. So spring side is your negative right here. Spring side your negative for your removable battery. So spring side is your negative over here. I did have to cut some springs off the negative side. So spring side your negative. So spring side over here is your negative. Spring side over here is the negative side of your battery. So your spring side in there, that's your negative. With the spring side here is your negative. Spring side right here next to the board, that's the negative side of your battery. Spring side is your negative right here. Spring side over here will be the negative side of your battery. And I cut most of the springs off of the negative side. So spring side over here is your negative. Spring side is your negative here. Spring side is your negative. Here, spring side is your negative. Spring side is your negative over here. So spring side is your negative. Spring side your negative. So spring side here is your negative. Spring side is your negative. Spring side is your negative. So your spring side here is your negative. Spring side is your negative right here next to the board. So spring side is your negative. So spring side your negative, right? So spring side your negative. So spring side over here is your negative. Spring side is your negative. So spring side is over here by your board. And spring side your negative here. So spring side your negative over here. Some springs off the negative side. So spring side over here is your negative by your board. So spring side is your negative, right? Spring side is your negative right here. So spring side is your negative right here. So spring side here is going to be your negative, right? So spring side is your negative by your board. Spring side is your negative. Spring side your negative. Remember, spring side over here by the switch set or the pixel set is your negative. So don't ever put your battery in backwards. Spring side is your negative over here. Spring for the negative side of your battery sits down low. So spring side over here is the negative side of your battery. Spring side your negative. Spring side is your negative right here.